All right, Facebook. Let's try this again. Round two. I was a little bit clumsy on the last one, so I'm just gonna hold my camera and I got the mirror like in my head. That's cool. Hey, happy Thursday morning. Wanted to just share with you a couple of things. I had a conversation with a guy. Also, stick around just for a few minutes because I got some good news about the land and future building. I was having a conversation with a guy in our church yesterday, and we were talking about the building. This coming Sunday, it's kind of a big day for our church. We've been talking about just our vision to build, to have a future ministry home, just so that we can have a place to be able to use even Monday through Saturday. Right now, we currently rent a facility that is fantastic in central Georgetown, but we only have access to that on Sundays. So this would give us opportunity to really just expand our ministry and just continue to reach people. This area is just flooded with people that are moving here, and we want to have a gospel presence, just a Christ-centered community in Southeast Georgetown. We were talking about that. So this Sunday, we're giving you the opportunity to just make a commitment, and we've been asking you to pray. What's the Lord leading you to do? How is He inviting you to participate over the next 15 months? As I was talking with this guy, it kind of came up, am I burdened? Am I carrying a weight, in this process? And listen, there's no doubt that this is a big deal. And it's not the most enjoyable thing coming and asking people for money. Like by far, I can think of 10,000 other things that I would rather do. But I was just reminded, this is God's building. This is God's timing. This is God's way. This is God's work. It's all on His shoulders. And that brings me incredible peace and comfort. And I sleep well at night knowing that it doesn't all depend on me. And it doesn't all depend on you. It depends on God. Thinking back, God's timing has been perfect up until this point. Just the timing of us purchasing the land. It was incredible that we purchased 12 acres of land on Interstate 130, which is a corridor that's really exploding. Lots of neighborhoods and homes and development. Tesla is building just like 20 miles down the road. Samsung announced a few months ago their $17 billion project, and just going to bring a lot more rooftops and a lot more families. And before all that, God led us to this 12 acres. That was His timing. Yes. Give me a thumbs up for that one. Give God a thumbs up for that one. The other thing in God's timing is our move to Brookwood. That happened right at the beginning and the onset of COVID. And God allowed us to have a place just to continue to meet together and worship. And here's the good news. Here's how God His timing is impeccable. Like, you cannot write this story. You cannot make it up. We learned this past week that there's a new development that's actually coming our way. And here's what that means. We were going to have to tie into sewer like several hundred yards away, which was going to be pretty expensive. And we were planning on that, and we were counting on that. It was going to cost, several $100,000. But now we just learned this week that there's a development that's actually going to be bringing sewer like right up to our property line. Like, that's amazing. Now, we're not trying to, count the chickens before they hatch, okay? But the timing just looks great. And it's almost as if like God is winking at us and it's saving us, a couple $100,000, but might as well be just a check from heaven of God saying, look, I've got this. I'm working it out. My timing is perfect. This is my work, and I'm going to do it my way. So, as we think about, and pray about our participation in what God is doing, let that just remind you and let it encourage you that as much as we want to participate and lead the way, we're not driving the ship. We're not forcing this building to happen. And it's a crazy time to be building, but we're not forcing it. God's leading the way. He's guiding the ship. And we're just going to trust Him, and we're going to follow Him, and just believing that it's a done deal. It's not going to be here a moment too soon, and it's not going to be here a moment too late. So, as we head into the weekend, if you haven't made a commitment yet, just continue to pray. You'll have an opportunity this Sunday to just make a commitment over the next 15 months. And people are already committing, and man, people are being so sacrificial. It's incredible to watch what God's people do when it comes to a God thing. If you aren't comfortable making that commitment in person, you can always do that online. Just go to antiochgt.com/possible. You can get some info there. And then if you just feel led to give, make a one-time donation, you can do that anytime on our website. Just make sure that you select the expansion building fund for that. So excited to see how the Lord work. And let's just pause and thank Him for potentially saving us several $100,000 by bringing sewer to us. What an incredible gift. Hey, love you guys. Can't wait to worship with you this Sunday. We're going to be wrapping up the Shine Like Stars series. Love to see you at 9 a.m., 10:30, or noon. God bless. Take care.